Greetings, Retro Gaming Live. This is the opponent. My first Retrothon run, so my two games for this is, my first did that is Elevator Action Returns, which was released as a sequel to Elevator Action, which came out in 1983, 11 years later. It looks a little bit similar, but makes so many changes that it's barely the same game. So I'm just gonna get started now and explain as much as I can as I try to beat my 1cc world record of 15 minutes 46 seconds here in a marathon setting. Let's get started right away. 3 playable characters here, and they are all very different, but I'm gonna use Edie, who is the right combination of hitbox and run speed to make several damage boosts possible that I discovered just this week. Okay, so we have to skip some cutscenes. There is a storyline to this game, and I'll get to it as long as we go along. So, like the first game, first thing you do is go to the top of this high-rise, and you enter red doors. In this case, we're collecting data. Now, a damage boost would have been possible here if an enemy had come out of one of these doors. Too late. On the tier I'm on. That didn't happen though, so I'm just gonna take the L. Do this long way, so this is probably not going to be a record, but I'll do what I can. Just calmly enter these red doors as quickly as possible. The platforming in this game is a little bit unusual. Specifically, jumps are very good in this game. They will damage enemies, even jumping in place will kill. Now from this point forward, I don't gotta fire another shot, so I'm just gonna take this route, which I finalized just a few nights ago. Now you might remember from the original Elevator Action that if you fall down an elevator shaft, you'll die instantly. That's still true here, but you also have iframes after you take damage and after you exit doors. They will save you from dying if you go down one story, and I need to do that as often as possible for a fast time. So you saw there 2 specific pieces of graffiti that said, "Create a new society and crush the old order," and that gives an idea of what the storyline is here, specifically who we're fighting against. And get those barrels going just to take care of that guy for safety. So, the storyline of stage 1 is that we were collecting intel for the positions of nuclear bombs that have been planted all across the city. Now, the red doors contain these bombs, and we have to get rid of every single one. Those 3 drones that I passed by, those are gun turrets. And when they land, they become active, and they'll start firing at whatever target is on the ground. But if you time your jumps such that the first one is just about to land when you're in the air, they will not find any targets, and you can skip having to stop and shooting them. Just do 2 jumps in a row right as that first one lands. Now, these dudes in the air, you want to destroy them before they land. They will die in 1 shot in the air, but die in 2 if they make contact with the floor, and that wastes time. Where they come up is entirely RNG. Take 2 hops here to get rid of these guys. And then here you just position yourself in the exit row and just smash. You don't have to think about anything else. Around here, though, I throw my first bomb. See that red guy? The whole point of that bomb was to kill that guy just a little bit faster than normal. Trick shot. Then we go over here, and the next door is downstairs. Here's the first damage boost I'll get to do. Take 1 shot, and my iframes saved me from dying on the way down. But I had to wait until that elevator started moving upwards, or I would have died when I landed. And that guy brought that elevator down faster than normal. That's good RNG. Take care of these guys and wait for this elevator to come back down. And just take this elevator. Break open this box for safety, which contains a ton of bombs. Clean that up. And we just go up to that platform to end the stage. So far, no incidents.
Crush the old order and create a new society!
As the villain of this game, he's named the Red Suit. he has a real one. I don't think they've ever said what it was, but he's just flying around in his private zeppelin, spreading his message of anarchy all over the city. We need to do something about that. Stage 3 is where we have to start manipulating the paths of the elevators. I'm gonna start doing that here. Put that door there. Jump so we don't miss this one. Look at the top floor here, to the right, and see that the elevator is mostly off screen, but not all the way. When it does that, it's guaranteed to go the other direction, even if it could go higher up, because it will never leave the screen completely. The most important one is right there. So you have to make sure you don't scroll the screen until that begins to move. And just threw a bomb just so I don't have to stop and fire at that guy. Good RNG. This guy keeps that elevator down faster than normal again. This guy comes out. Don't gotta deal with them too much. And then here I'm gonna take the M. And the sole purpose of that is to do this part a little bit safely. These guys with the jetpacks will not wait very long to take shots at you while you're stuck in this elevator shaft, so I just use the M to destroy them as quickly as possible. And here we just go up as quickly as we can. Come on, get these bombs. And I did not get all 3 dogs in one jump, but that's okay. Watch out for that turret, there's nothing you can do to disable it. Enemy will usually bring that down, which is good. See if I can make these jumps at the right timing. I did, for once. This is kind of cool there. Okay, another important elevator manipulation coming up. This elevator on the top, I have to wait for it to go up before I make my move. Then we'll go down, and I got that right. Most of my runs, I messed that up. Okay, that guy destroyed these 2 drones, so I don't have to later. Wait for those 2 turrets to fire. And we can start the first boss fight of the game, in stage 3. That item sometimes is life. It wasn't this time, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I will not need... I'm not going to need special weapons for this boss fight. And there's Red Suit again, dispatching his posse from his private Apache helicopter. All of those jetpack dudes came from that helicopter. Think about that. So we just have to dispatch as many of these guys as we can. Eventually 3 guys in red will come out and they take a lot of hits. They're effectively the first boss. When that happens, go to the center and engage them directly. For some reason they absorb bullets. I don't know why. I don't know what the rules are for their iframes. See there? So just mash. Just mash and neutral jump to avoid their shots if they get any. Where'd he go? And you have permanent iframes here, so you're safe to just fall down as far as you want. I don't feel like going. And I don't have a lot of life going into stage 4, so I'm going to take my time hunting for items and hoping they'll give me life. Like this one. This one. Jump right as you land on their spots to take care of those drones. Don't gotta rush here because we're waiting for an elevator anyways. Take care of that guy. Go in this door. And these guys in SWAT armor are a huge problem from this point forward. Because they use tactics and stuff. Use my 3rd bomb. Just to get rid of all of them in one. And we're just gonna pass by here, go through this door. Take care of that guy. Now, if RNG was good to me, those dudes would bring the elevator down, but they're not playing ball. It's fine, they normally don't. Wait for that elevator to come back down because these bombs are on a timer. That's what's supposed to happen. That never happened before. Elevator blocking my bomb. Oh well. Then bank that one off the wall. Take care of them. Ow. Blinking, you'll miss this next route. Oh. Check out this action. rush this. Jump as fast as you can. And that's stage 4. For some reason, this is the only stage where everything explodes and dies when you enter the last door. It's like they forgot to do it for every other stage. You can do that the really long way, or play it extremely recklessly and come away with a lot more satisfaction. I'm gonna abuse iframes again. Stage 5 is where one CC is gonna die, incidentally. Make sure that dies. Make sure this dies. Hit the L. And don't even worry about my safety. Now, I did not scroll the screen the way the game expected me to, so those 3 guys will spawn there, completely idle, every single time. This makes them an easy target for a single L shot. Be very careful here, especially with what I call the 5 elevators. Very important we manipulate them carefully. Very important we manipulate them very carefully. So we have to go up here to reset the cycle. Very carefully slip on there. So since you don't want these guys manipulating that, I took a hit. It's okay. I'm gonna wait for that. I think I messed this up. No, I didn't. Okay, so make sure you don't miss that. If you don't miss that, right? Even if you have to take a hit for it. I might lose my life here, but that's okay. Fire one rocket and have it scroll the screen to chase that. I was gonna die there anyway, that's fine. No, it's not fine, but oh well. If I was gonna die, it was gonna be here. When you die, you don't lose your special weapons. You do lose your bombs. But that's okay, I wasted one earlier. In fantastically embarrassing fashion. Just be careful for the turrets here. Especially that one, that's low. This one moves automatically. Now here's a little bit hard to manipulate. I don't really need a special weapon here, but yeah, I'm just gonna skip it this time. Very, very careful slip there. And I messed this up. I had to be extremely careful, so I'm not gonna do any more damage boosting. I've gotten 1 CC under tougher conditions before, I'm not worried at all. Images is on that guy though. Dudes in the suits are some of the most dangerous enemies in the game because they're some of the fastest to attack. Get suit Thompson, you can get some 3 points if you get hit on him before he leaves out the door. Now, can you do stage 6 with just 1 life? Sure I can, just ask me. Now here's some tech I discovered just this morning. I've used iframes, then... oh, not like that. I messed up the tech and I died. Oh well. Get you next time. I messed it up. Incredibly. I was practicing it this morning too. This is now 90%. So I'm just gonna take this long elevator ride down and just think about what I've done. Really have to kill the guys in orange. Everything else will just fly right past. I have practiced this route though. That's usually like 50-50 chance that's life. Let's get it. Why not? Sandwich restores the most life of all the life items in this game. And I only did pick the character the lowest amount of life. Hey, no thing. That was the wrong dodge. Now I have to be really careful to demonstrate the route for the ending here. There's a hidden fuse box there, by the way, if you want to play this game for scores. I just threw a bomb there for safety. Very important I take that L. Need it for the last few shots. It's the last red door of the game. Now I go here and I scroll back down. I need to wait for that elevator to move upward. If I don't, I'm going to be waiting a real long time for it to come back. Like that. That's the most important elevator manipulation in the game. For speed purposes anyway. Same again with the one on the top left. I gotta wait for it to go to the top floor. Take out that thing. This one. And wait again for that one in the top right to move. Then make my move. Didn't dodge that correctly. And so what I'm doing is I'm throwing my bomb, but while my bomb animation is going, I move the elevator downward to force its trajectory to go the way I want it to. That's okay. I'm just gonna use my last rockets to get this. But wait, where's my extraction? Isn't he supposed to come around? I gotta get out of here. Oh. And I was only a few seconds slower than my world record. Oh. Well. Okay. I'm still satisfied with that because with a little more practice I can easily remove 10 to 20 seconds from my previous best. Thank you all for the GGs. And just think about that ending and how I was not carried away there. Where did I go? No, this is not a bad ending. It's the only ending. The bad ending is the rocket goes off and the new society starts up. Presumably it's no better than the one we have now. I'm running a Canva Q4 RAF. All custom parts. I'm using a magenta contactless joystick. Customized for my preferences. I'm not through with this game. I want to beat my record with all the tech I discovered this month. This is one of my favorite songs in the game. We are satisfied with your work. For the next mission, enter your name. This is my posthumous high score. Well, well. Because that was not 1cc. Well, that's that for Elevator Action Returns. Time for my next game coming up. Twinkle Star Sprites. Coming up next.